recording. Awesome. Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to the LTA show. I got special guest stars. Alec, moving a little closer.
Yep.
There you go. I got Alec right over there.
What's up?
I got Mo.
What's good, y'all?
Alright, so talk a little bit about yourself, you know, give an introduction about, because they don't know you, so they wanna get to know you. Figure out who
My
you
name
are.
is Muhammad Dadi. I am, my nickname is Mo and Cupcake. I've been here in San Mateo my whole life. I met Felix at summer camp 2018? 2019. Alec I've known since the 5th grade. After a story we'll tell you later, but we'll talk about it later.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about that later. But other than that, I just graduated from San Jose State.
Good. Congratulations.
Thank you. And yeah.
Cool. So yeah, just like Mo, my name is Alec, by the way. Alec Ovalle. I met Felix through summer camp as well, 2019 summer. We met each other through, well, he was in Mo's room in summer camp, so Mo's like one of my best friends, so I always like just try to sneak away at work to like just talk to him. And since that, I snuck away all the time to Mo's room. Felix was in there, and I got really close with Felix too. Smash also was one thing that connected us too, I definitely think. But yeah, I met Felix through that. I am still in school, unlike Mo, who just graduated. I'm still in school at CSM, gonna finish up there, transfer out hopefully, and yeah, I'm still currently at the same job, so me and Felix are still working there. Mo has moved on to bigger and better things.
Yeah.
Yep, so.
Mhm.
But yeah, so we, yeah. But like Mo said, I've known him since 5th grade, but it hasn't been
the best relationship.
It hasn't been the best relationship
until
since
sophomore year of college.
Yeah, like that's weird, right?
That was really weird.
Yeah. So, do you want to get? I can talk about it.
You can go first.
So my side of the story is, me and Mo, we've like known of each other since 5th grade, but like Mo said, we weren't like close until like sophomore year of college. I would say freshman year of college. Like freshman year of college. We always were like around each other because of mutual friends. We actually hated each other. Like
very much.
Like hated each other for a while.
Like couldn't stand to be like next to each other. Like,
Yes.
It was that bad.
Yeah. Like I hated him, he hated me. That's just how it was.
Dang.
I think it was because we were part of a friend group and we would always get roasted. So me and Mo were like competing to be the least roasted.
It was not more than, it was basically kind of bullying if you think about it.
Oh yeah, most
It
definitely.
was mostly definitely bullying. Like, I don't know. 30 years, like I stopped hanging out with that group too after beginning of senior year, middle of junior year. But Alec left sophomore year, and we were hanging out with these groups. I'm not gonna mention their names. But they would just roast us. They would clown about our weight, what we did with life, what we looked like, anything basically. They'd call us retards and stuff, and it was pretty bad. Like I didn't notice it. I was just like trying to fit in.
Well, this was like 2013 too.
Yeah.
So like, it was definitely like a different time back then. Like obviously things were like, people were like, oh, you can't use that language and shit. But it was like a little bit more lenient back then, where people were like kind of like laid back about it. But like nowadays, bro, the shit that they were doing to us, it was like kind of bad. But yeah, so back to like me and Mo's relationship though. Like we were part of that friend group. I left, like he said, before him. Like I kind of just found a different friend group, like Justin and them. And I got a job at Rock and Jump. That was my first job ever in my life. And Mo was working there before me, so I kind of got hired, and I walked into work and Mo was in there. I was just like, fuck.
You just saw him.
I also worked at Rock. It wasn't my first job. It technically was my first like job that I applied for, but it wasn't my first job because I worked at a Christmas tree lot back in 2015 selling Christmas trees. I sucked that time, Christmas trees, dude. that thing was hard. Like you gotta like rope it.
Oh, like the labor work.
Yeah,
Dang.
It was tiring, man. I was carrying like 7, 8 foot trees to people's car. I remember I carried like one person from Hillsdale's car, and like I actually like bumped into her, and we like made eye contact. She was like, "You work here?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Who do you think's handling your Christmas tree right now?"
Okay. So yeah, I got hired at Rock and Jump, and Mo was there before me. And like I said, I walked in. It's like my first shift with Mo, and I was kind of just like, man, fuck this. I was like, I'm not trying to work with this dude. And of course, our like beef went on as we worked. We kind of knew of each other. We were like more mature at the time because this was like junior year of high school. So I was kind of just like more like to myself from him. I didn't really talk to him too much. He didn't talk to me until I said something that pissed him off. So
Dang.
So first off,
Hold up. Before that, mind you, Alec was trying to impress a girl this day, right? This is before this situation. It's literally his second shift. I go up to say hi to him. He slaps me across my face.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. I know you're not gonna mention that. He slapped me across my face, my bad. He slapped me across my face, and I looked at him and I was like,
You see how it is?
yeah, I see how
I really did that.
Yeah, you really did that.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You just forgot that small little detail.
Yeah.
I did. I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that one, but I do remember doing that now. So yeah. After the slap in the face, I kind of kept to myself. He kept to himself, like I said.
Wow.
And then, first off, if anybody from the Hillsdale football team watches this that was on this team when Mo was there, this is not directed towards you, it was just Mo. Okay? Because I wanted to piss him off. Mo was, so, for anyone that doesn't know, me and Mo's senior year, the football team at Hillsdale went to the CCS championship and unfortunately lost, right? It was kind of really heartbreaking for Mo, especially who played all 4 years. You know, you work for that and you lose.
Yeah.
So that was on Friday, because games were on Friday. On Sunday, we're working together. It's like a really slow day, you know? And we're in
Mind you,
like,
I was like,
he just got over like the heartbreak. Like, you know, he had a really rough 2 days. And like Sunday, he was like finally getting past it. And it's a really slow Sunday, and we're like in the like cafe, which we call is like the snack bar in Rock and Jump. We're like in there, and there's like a song being played, and Mo's like dancing to it. Like he's going in, he's dancing, and like from me across the room.
no, you were in a cafe.
No, I was in the cafe, but across the room of the cafe, I was like, "You weren't doing that on Friday."
Oh,
I swear, bro. I saw Mo's face go from just joy to just anger so fast. And he chased me around the cafe.
Really?
Like there was like an island for like people to put food up like when it's ready. And like he chased me around that.
And mind you, our general manager was just staring at us.
Yeah, just staring at us the whole time and laughing. Our general manager was chill. But he was like, yeah, so that happened like I feel so bad now. But like, yeah, so like that's another thing about us is like we hated each other to then. And then there was another instance where like we got into it where we were about to physically fight each other on shift in the middle of the trampoline park on a busy Saturday. Like we were in each other's faces, and I was like, "You're a fucking bitch, dude! Like fuck you, all this." I'm sorry, I'm swearing so much.
It's all good.
But yeah, and then Mo's doing the same thing back at me. We're like in each other's faces.
Mind you, we're checking in kids.
Yeah, we're checking in kids at the same time.
I'm like,
bro.
can I get your name? Fuck you, Alec.
Yeah, 1 second.
Fuck you,
Hey, fuck you, dude. And then me, I'm at the front desk. He's like doing private parties. I'm at the front desk, and I'm like checking in like the general public, and I'm just like, no, fuck you, dude. And I'm like, sorry, you don't have a waiver on file. You need to go to the computer and put in a waiver. Oh, thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, fuck you, Mo. Like I'm like that.
It's just like,
Yeah, dude, straight up.
I'm holding the pizzas too, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Alec, we're fighting after this.
Yeah, so like we were like, I was like telling him, like after our shift, outside, like this was like our peak hatred towards each other was this moment.
Dang.
And then our assistant general manager comes in. He's like really cool with both of us at the time. He comes in, grabs me, because like I guess he thought that I was like the more calm one, because you were very, very, like there was no controlling you. So he grabs me to talk to me, grabs me by like my shirt, and just like pulls me aside. And he's like, what is going on? Because he just walked in. He just walked in to see two people just cussing at each other in their work uniforms on shift. And then like me and him are talking. His mistake was that he faced me towards Mo. So like I'm looking at him like right here, but behind him Mo's like in the far distance, right? Mo's in the far distance. So like I'm talking to him like this, and then like I'm like explaining something to him, and then I slowly go to the right like this around him, and I see Mo staring at me, and I just stare at him, and then Mo goes, "What? What the fuck is up?" And he just starts running at me, and then he looks at me, he's like, "God fucking damn it!" He like grabs me and then shoves me into the locker room. He's just like, "You need to stay in here. Mo, you need to come with me." And then like, there was like just pure anger at each other at that moment. And that was like, that. And then ever since that moment,
Yeah.
we've become more and more friends.
Yeah.
And now like, I literally talk to this guy every single day.
You just had to let off some steam, you know?
Yeah, it really
Exactly.
did.
It really
did.
What was funny about that moment was, so I was so pissed that day. David comes in and I'm like running a dodgeball party, right? He's like, "What the hell is going on?" I'm like, "Hold up, 3, 2, 1, go!" I'm like, "Don't fucking talk to me. Go fucking talk to Alec by." And then David just goes, "Oh shit, I can't do anything with this guy."
It was bad.
It was terrible.
Dang.
Like, I won't be surprised if like parents that day literally complained to like the managers. And
I still got tipped. I actually got tipped good.
Dude.
Parents want to see that.
So our general
Yeah, parents were like, "See, this is what work life feels like, huh?"
So our general manager obviously had to write me up. I don't know if he wrote you
I
up.
don't know.
Yeah, he wrote me up. He wrote me up. Because I'm not gonna lie, I kind of started the fight that day over something stupid. But
It was over a party board.
I know. Like, he wrote me up, right? So he comes up to me, he's like, "So, Alec, you shouldn't be doing that. It was very funny, but I gotta write you up." I'm just like, "Okay, man, I don't care." And like I said, after that day, me and him got way more closer.
Because then he quit. And I didn't have to see him every day.
Yeah.
And then we started doing night moves. And Sabrina put us as partners. At first I wasn't feeling good. I was like, damn, Alec.
What do you think I was feeling like too?
I was supposed, you know who I was really supposed to be with?
Who?
Justin.
Me too.
Because I remember, because you didn't show up to practice and Justin was, everyone was like, pick partners, and Justin was like, "Mo, let's do it." I was like, "Let's do it." And then like, and then they put me with Alec, and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
But I think that's what gave
The
us.
guy was closer. Cause then I was like, "You know what? Fuck it, Alec. I love being with you and stuff, and like, you're a good dance partner."
Well, because we actually talked to each
Yeah.
other after that. Like,
Really? Wow.
before it was kind of just like, the hatred towards each other.
Mm-hmm.
But then like, we actually like had a chance to like actually converse and like meet each other. And I was like, "You're not that bad."
And no one was instigating shit either.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, "You're not that bad." And then you were like, "You're not that bad too." And then we got closer in night moves. And then that summer after high school, we didn't really see each other that much because we weren't like that close.
I kind of did have to put him in check though in the summer because of Tyler.
Oh, when I was being an asshole. to
Yeah.
him?
So, I'm not gonna say who.
You could tell what I did to. So you could say like what happened with me and like the rock and jump staff, I guess.
So Alec was just like done with everybody at Rock and Jump. Not like anyone.
Hold on, let me just put this out there though. The stuff I did to the staff, like how much of an asshole and like dick I was to them, 1000% wrong. Like I really thought that I was like, you know how like everyone nowadays is like, "Oh, you're thinking that you're like a main character."
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was a superstar character, you know? Like I literally thought that I was like, you know, the #1 person in the world when this was all going down. Do I regret doing this stuff? Yes. Do I want to apologize to everybody that I was an asshole to? Yes. Do they want to talk to me? No. So
I mean,
some of them have. Some of them have like let me talk to them and like
Schmo.
with Sam, Primo.
I mean, but Sam didn't give a.
Sam didn't give a fuck.
He didn't care.
Sam didn't care. But like those guys, they let me talk to them and I explained to them. I was like, "I apologize. What I did was wrong." So yeah, I'm cool with them. But there are some people that are still like, probably don't want to see my face ever again. But you can go talk about like what exactly I did. Because to be honest, I'm gonna blank out on a lot of things. But you remember exactly everything.
So basically, like Alex said, he thought he was a shit.
Well, say
It's
what
not
happened.
me.
Say what happened. I quit.
He quit.
Yeah.
And like he basically said.
Also, we were like really close with everyone I wrote.
Yeah.
Like we had like a friend group there.
And he basically said like "fuck you" to everybody, and like he didn't want. He basically said like screw you, lost everyone's Snapchat streak.
Wow. Just cut ties.
He cut ties with everybody and like did say he was like, and apparently everything
I
started
kept
coming.
ties though with you and just Tyler.
Yeah. But then I had to kind of put him on check with Tyler because like he was kind of being addicted to Tyler. I was like, hey Alec, like out of everyone here, who was the one that was not being addicted to you, never instigating? Tyler does instigate. Don't get me wrong,
Oh, no.
but he doesn't instigate like.
He didn't
like,
instigate it like to the point where like it was like
he
real
was
beef.
Yeah, he was instigating to like the joke.
He'll say stuff like he'll be like I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm working out now, and he's like all of a sudden
Yeah.
he'll say like something like that. Like there were people there that would be like, hey yo bro, like this dude's trying to talk to your girl, like you gotta go fight him. And then like I'll go talk to him and he'll be like, I'm not doing shit.
Exactly.
And like people were just literally trying to start stuff with people just to get it in.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why I was trying to cut ties. It was a very toxic.
It was a very toxic environment. I agree.
Yeah.
Like I said, certain people like David.
Gotta stop saying names, man.
I'm saying. Who's gonna watch it hours?
You'll be surprised, dude. You gotta stop saying names.
Well, Sam, Schmo,
Jesus
Primo, Tyler. They're not toxic.
Hey,
Never.
that's a shout out right there.
Never really never had anything against them. Certain people I'm not gonna mention, but like there's certain other people that still I didn't have anything against them.
Yeah.
I do got a funny story about Alex. So this is when me and him started working at Jamba. He worked at the foster when I worked at the Laurelwood one.
Yeah.
And he went to go in. Sorry.
Mo, clear the throat. Just clear the throat.
Just 1 second with
That's
them.
it. So Alec went to go in to get his like termination papers or something. This is like a year after we quit, and we saw this one coworker, and like she just cussed out Alec for no reason. And then
Wow.
She
Alec,
just looked at me and was like, get the fuck out.
yeah,
And I was like, I understood. I was an asshole to her. But this was like still like fresh. Like now looking back at it, I was like, she had every right to say that to me.
Mhm.
But in the moment, I was still kind of like fresh into it, and I was like very mad that she did that to me.
and we had a boys group chat just for the boys. Like it was literally just for the boys. And Alec was like, "Fuck this person," and then we had another group chat with the all Rocket Jump people. And then someone screenshotted it and submitted it to that group chat.
Oh.
And then like she started like testing Alec and everybody. She was like, I'm gonna fight Alec and all this.
Dude, clear the throat.
Hey, you want some fries to clear the throat?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
But other than that situation was funny because that day I just see Alec and he's just like have you ever seen like those like people that just like seen a ghost and like look scared?
You're just like, you just have no words.
Yeah, you have no words to what he's saying.
Alec was just shook.
I was shook. I was pissed off at the person that screenshotted it. Like I was kind of just like, okay, bro, like you're just gonna do that to me.
Yeah.
But that's like why I left that group chat, because it was like that type of like environment.
Yeah.
People were just literally looking for anything to start just so that they could see a fight. So
Yeah.
And then let's see where else. After that, so me and Alex started kicking it. That's when I started like hitting him up. He started hitting me up. He was like, "Oh, let's go get food. Let's go get a drink. Let's go get a jamba." And from there on, we had started to go to start freestyling.
oh god,
And we started freestyling. Me, Justin, Noah, and Alec.
me and Mo were fat stoners from like
Yeah, for like 3-4 months. For
no, dude. For me, it was like 3-4 years.
But that's when I started hanging out with you. Was that January until that June? We were just like
Every night, dude. Like we would not even text. We would just go to the meetup spot. Go to the meetup spot, and then there would be like 2 cars already there, and you're like, which car are you in? And then you just hop in, and then just start smoking.
But there's always that one car. It was just me, Noah, you, and Justin. And we would just
We put on a beat.
and then
First we get high as fuck. Like we would be like zooted. Like I was to the point where I was just like laying in my seat and like I would rub my eyes for like 5 minutes straight, and I'd be like, dude, how long have I been rubbing my eyes?
my coughs though.
You coughed a lot. Yeah, so
There's this one time where I was so high that I had like the blunt, and then like I was like trying to step on it. I was like,
no, you weren't trying to step on it.
I was like, no, I was like,
No,
dude, I was like,
dude.
Alec, it won't turn off. It won't turn
I
down.
was like, bro, you're trying to put it out with your fingers, dude. A fresh blunt. And I'm like, Mo. I was like, you're gonna burn yourself. It's like, it won't turn off. I'm like, dude, it's not supposed to turn off. I'm like, So
That's pretty funny.
so yeah, we would get like high as fuck, and someone would put on a beat, and then we freestyle. Mo came up with his rap name, like what he would his stage name. Little Daoudi.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Arturo too.
Yeah.
We still need to drop that mixtape.
Yeah. Welcome to Burrell.
Welcome to the village.
Or welcome to the village. Wasn't it supposed to be like village something?
It was village with the George Hall sign.
So and then my rap name was A Dizzy, because like whenever I got high I would get dizzy. And then like my first initial of my name is Alec, so A.
Yeah.
So that was my name. But bro, we would literally 3 hours smoking freestyle at like 11
didn't
to
even
2,
feel like
11
that.
to 2 a.m.
Yeah, dude, it was that. I remember I'd go to school the next day, I'm like,
Dude, I'm dead, dude.
I'm dead. I had like 9 a.m. classes at CS7, and I'd just be like, fuck.
But it was like to the point, bro, like where it was like so nonchalant. Like we would just pull up and there would be people there that were already smoking, and you just hop in. And like that spot became very, very big, bro. I remember like at one point when it was like during the summer, everyone from college came home. We were like 40 deep in this parking lot.
Dude, remember that time we were playing football in that parking lot with Allie?
We were doing random shit in that parking lot at some point. They were like thinking about doing Olympics in that parking lot. Like literally smoking Olympics. Like every event was like something to do with smoking. Like there was one where you had to run a 100 and smoke a blunt at the same time.
Just like,
Yeah, you're just like dude, you're just like that. And then there was like one where it would be like relays where you gotta relay the blunt. Like everyone's gotta take a quarter of the hit. The blunt's gotta be done by the time you finish. And then like,
oh boy, these ideas are just funny.
dude, like I said, we were coming up with dumb shit to do in this parking lot. And so yeah, and then me and Mo got really close there. And then what else? How else did we get close? Like we just started hanging out.
We started hanging out a lot, like to the point where it was like, it literally be like, kind of like to the point where so I had these 3 other close friends, still close friends with till this day. But they got till this day. But it was literally like kind of like nonchalant to the point where it's like I didn't even have to Alec or me didn't have to text her. Just be like food or like kick it. 5 minutes I'd be there picking them up and like it literally came like that every day. And so like
I didn't have my license until about 2 years ago. So Mo was picking me up every day.
The Uber right there.
Dude, in the truck. Me and Mo in the truck, dude.
That truck, I miss that truck.
What was it, the Mo-mobile?
The Mobile.
Bro, when I say that this truck was a beater, it was a beater. Like that thing was beat. Like so many dents on it. Like, cause he got it from his brother, and his brother would like beat it down, and then he got it. And then I was just like, and then on top of that, bro, you squeeze like 4 people in there. It's a 3-seater.
Remember that formal?
Oh my god.
So, mind you, at this point, I like this one girl, and I wanted to ask her a formal. She didn't want to go by herself just because like she didn't know anyone from Hillsville. So she told us to ask her friend, which we did. This is why I also hated Alec too, is because he left me that night with that date.
Oh, Alec told me this story. Yeah, I remember that.
I brought a girl. I feel so bad about this too. I brought a girl to formal, and it was like to help him talk to this one girl, and I straight up like she wasn't really like trying to dance, and I was like, I'm trying to dance, like it's a formal.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to like go do some stuff, and then like we're just like standing there, and then all of a sudden like all my friends like my friend group, I see them start opening up a mosh pit.
Oh,
so then I see that, and I'm just like, I look back at this, and I'm like, at the girl, and I'm just like, man, fuck this, and I just run for the mosh pit, and then like it's just Mo and 2 girls, just like he has to take care of the other girl too, because she doesn't know anybody there.
Oh,
and then you look at me, I'm just in the middle of the mosh pit, just just like, let's go, like we're fucking having a great time.
Open that shit up.
And
I actually got a funny story about 2 weeks ago with the bar. Mo Bombo.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about that.
Talk about that in a minute, but I was gonna continue about how else I was fucked up this night. So Mo drove all of us, and there was a party after formal that I really wanted to go to. So I told Mo, I was like, drop me off at this party, and he had to take both girls home.
Mind you, I was still trying to pursue. I didn't even get to really talk to the other girl, but actually, like, it was kind of a good thing at the same time, because like for some reason after that, like she kind of like just started like she wasn't being like mean to me, but she was just acting weird, and then like I was just like, okay, whatever you say, like whatever. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I fucked up that night, dude. I should not have done that. Like, I'm thinking about it, I'm like, damn, that was a terrible day.
It's okay. It was a terrible day for both of us, so that's all I gotta say. But speaking of mosh pits, so me and Alec went to Rolling Loud. He took me to my first concert.
That was your first concert?
That was my first concert.
Rolling Loud was your first concert.
We don't talk about my first concert though.
Oh.
Joey Badass.
Wait, what?
We went to Joey Badass in Flatbush.
Yeah.
And it was dead. And they kicked
No,
us out.
you went to a concert before that.
Country concerts don't count.
It's a concert.
Who am I listening to? Fucking Luke Bryan?
That's sloppy shoreline right there.
Sloppy shoreline.
They literally had to suspend that Twitter account because of how gross it was getting.
Was it Chris Moss in there?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
First, so I went to Rolling Loud, and I was just like, I used to be like a guy that used to listen to music, like kind of like NWA, old kind of hip hop. I wasn't really. I was a big new like rap, but like I wasn't really that big of it.
Yeah.
Until Rolling Loud. That's, oh my god, changed me.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
That mosh pit changed me.
Rolling Loud is cool and all, but I've been to like 4. And it's the same thing over and over again. Like your first one's gonna be like really crazy, especially if it's your first concert. Like you got people in there that are like rage or die. Like they're like, I'm here to rage. Yeah, they're like, I'm here to rage, and if I don't rage or if I'm raging and I die, it's okay. Like I remember like I went to one Rolling Loud, right, and we were pretty close. Like we got pretty close to the stage, but once you get really close to there, like it becomes impossible to keep moving forward. Like. Ray Shremmer, it's like these two dudes.
Yeah.
They were like, alright, yo, like, the crowd up front, it's cool. But, like, we want more rages up here. So if you're not here to rage, get the fuck out of here. And then, like, bro, when I tell you that I had no control of my body, I was just pushed forward, dude. I went forward like 50 feet. Like, I wasn't even touching the ground. I was floating. It was like, dude, everyone was just pushing. Like, and everyone, like, girls were like, stop! Like, because they were getting squished, and, like, people were like, fucking die, bitch! And I'm just like, holy shit! I'm like, bro, it's not that serious, man. It's not that serious. Like, I'm worried about crowd control, bro. Like, people are, like, literally suffocating. Like, you see people...
Getting trampled and all that?
Dude, this is
well, possibly. You might be getting trampled. Like, if you fall during that, like, there's no saving you. Like, I'm sorry, you're screwed. But, like, it's literally impossible for you to fall. Like I said, I was floating. Like,
surfing on
dude,
another
yeah,
level?
no, like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I swear my feet weren't touching the ground for, like, 10 feet.
Did you notice it? Or were, like, you just...
Yeah, dude, like, you're kind of just like, you're
what?
kind of just like, whoa, what the hell is going on? But, like, at the same time, you're trying to keep your balance, because if you fall, oh, man, you're done. Like, you're getting trampled. I remember one time, though, like, I was in the crowd, and someone's like, make way, like, yelling, bro, like, and it's just, like, a girl in his arms just, like, lifeless. Like that. And then I looked at it, and she was just suffocating. Like, because everyone was just surrounding her. Because you have no air. Dude, you're, like, in the crowd, air is, like, not viable in there. You stick your hands up, your hands are, like, 20 degrees colder up there.
That's why you do mosh pits.
Yeah, when you get in a mosh pit, you get air. Like, it sounds terrible, but, like, you're in there, you're just like, you're getting air, dude. And I remember, like, when I first started going to concerts, I was, like, had that mentality, like, rage or die and stuff, so I would always go in mosh pits, but then, like, when I took him, I was kind of just like, I'm coaching you, Mo.
I was lost.
I was like behind Mo. I was like, all right, the mosh pit's coming. You gotta go in. And I just push him in, and then I see Mo just like in there going crazy. And I'm just like, let's go. And then like when you're in a mosh pit, you lose track of where you are because you're just getting bounced around. So I look at Mo. I'm like, Mo, and I just grab him and I just pull him out. Because once it closes, bro, like you lose people. Like if you close and then you're somewhere else, you can't find him. So I saw Mo and I just like literally grabbed him by the shirt and just like yanked him. And I was just like, get over here.
Dude, when I went to DaBaby, when we saw DaBaby, dude, that shit was...
Dude, I remember one time, like, I went in to a mosh pit, and, like, I'm a bigger guy, right? So, like, I kind of have, like, a little bit more power than these people. There was a girl, like, a really small girl. Like, she was, like, shorter than me. I'm pretty short. I'm 5'9". Like, she had to be, like, 5'4". And she sprinted in there. And, like, when you're in there, you're kind of just unconsciously just going like that. Like, you're just pushing people. I pushed her, and she just went, boom, like that.
It's still recording.
All right, cool.
Keep going, keep going.
Yeah, so like I went like that to her, and she just fell, and I was like, nope, and I just grabbed her and pulled her up, and then she was just like, yeah, and pushed me away, and I was just like, what? I was like, I just saved your life, probably. like people in there have the mentality of like
rage or die.
Yeah, like it's kind of like you're looking around like I had that mentality, like I said, and I'm like, dude, I'm not about that no more. Like I'm kind of just like I'm just trying to go to a concert to listen to music. Like I was going in there, like I was like I'm trying to rage, bro. Like
that's how the second night Alec didn't go with us, and
yeah, I had to go to my grandpa's birthday party, so I had to sell my second day ticket. But Mo went obviously by himself. Well, he didn't go by himself, but he went without me to the second day.
That day was insanely crazy because it was Playboy Cardi, Lil Uzi, Young Thug, Da Baby. That's about it actually. Who we saw? Oh, we saw Sweetie.
Oh what?
Yeah, man,
Damn. She was there.
She was there. She was like, "That's my type. That's my type." And then she cried that day.
Why?
Because I guess one of her like cousins passed away.
Oh.
Yeah. So that day, so at first it was a day I was nervous, but once Playboy Cardi came in, it was over. I was like my home mentality came, and I was just like, I lost Doomy and Justin, and I was just in there like, he was just in there like.
You got no service in there too.
Yeah, you got.
Once you lose people, you can't call them. Like your phone will literally say no service.
Yeah, I lost Alec that day, and I was just like, "Where's Mo?" And they come back with like 2 people we know. I'm like, "Hey, I found them."
Yeah, you came through with like Alejandra and
Christy and Amber.
Christy and Amber. I'm like, oh, there you are. Like there you are. You kind of like okay. We didn't really come up with a good plan that day.
Well, because that day we was also planned last minute.
Yeah.
If you think about it, because like we went, and then like Justin was like, "Oh, I'm going to see her," and then June the day before was like, "I'm going too."
Yeah.
And so we were just like,
it's just gonna be me and you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like we were like, okay, sounds good. And then like, you guys wanted to go see who was it? Ski Mask, and Jimmy wanted to go see Blueface. You were like, hey, is it cool if you go with Jimmy? I want to see Ski Mask. I was like, yeah, sure. Blueface was insane crazy too. He was hella lit. Yeah, he was just like, you know, Blueface. He's just like, he was like, everybody.
See, the reason why I wanted to see Ski Mask is like he's one of those guys that's like Rager guy. And Blueface is kind of just like that Bay Area, like California, like rap shit that you just kind of just like sneeze to. But like Ski Mask was like Rager guy type of song.
But then you guys went to 21 Savage instead of Blueface, and you guys said you guys wanted to go. You guys wished you went to Blueface instead.
Yeah, to be honest, 21's okay, but he's
not a good performer.
He's not a good performer. Like he's kind of just like 21. He's like 21. Yeah.
We wanted to see MLE, but he was in that small stage.
Yeah, bro. They had 3 stages. There was like 2 big stages, and then there was one that was like, you're just here. You're just here to be here. Like we just got you.
That one stage, Sunday, they had a good performer. I remember Justin and Jimmy were talking about it. Oh shit, he's actually performing. And they were looking kind of like, oh, like let's go. I'm down to go see him for a little bit before we go see Playboy or Young Thug. I was like, I'm down, but then we had to go to see Young Thug. Waited 50 minutes for him not to come out.
Yeah, Young Thug is like he's a prima donna.
Yeah.
Dude, I just know that. The first festival that I went to was like the best one I've ever been to lineup wise, and I think that ruined me for festivals because like I have that expectation every single time, and like now it's like I'm never gonna get that again. Like that lineup was insane.
Well, that lineup was it the first Rolling Loud?
No, it was day and night.
Oh,
I went to day and night in Anaheim for my first festival, like freshman year of college. Here, let me find the lineup, see what it was, because. Dude, I looked at it and I was like, damn. Travis Scott, Chance the Rapper, Kendrick Lamar, Khalid, Kodak Black, Lil Uzi, SZA, Post Malone, YG, 21 Savage, Playboy Cardi, Made in Tokyo when he was big. He was like pretty big still, like, you know. Smoke Perk, Kamaya, Famous Dex, Lil Peep was there. R.I.P. Lil Peep. Who else? Dave East, love that guy. Pierre Bourne, like, hey yo Pierre, you wanna come out here? Like that fucking.
Was it Uzi there?
Yeah. He was day 2 though. This was like day 1.
Dang.
Who else was there? Earl Sweatshirt was there. The Neighborhood, Vic Mensa, Lil Pump. This one Lil Pump was big too.
SOB was there too.
SOB was there Sunday. SOB, Metro Boomin, Suicide Boys, A Book.
I don't know, I feel like-
A Boogie. I liked A Boogie back then, but not anymore. Daniel Caesar, Mike Sherm.
Mike Sturm was
Mike
there?
Sherm's there, and he's on like the bottom of the list,
Yes.
dude. He's like not even that big on here. Like I said, dude. Like it was like you show up at like 2, and there was something that you wanted to see. Usually you show up at 2 at festivals, and it's like dead. Like, people
Yeah,
you don't know people.
We showed up at 2 and we were just like, oh, like we don't want to see really anyone. And as 3 came around, it was Sweetie.
Yeah.
And we were just like, alright, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. That's my type.
That's my type.
Yeah, dude, like that concert was insane. And again, that was the first one I ever went to, so it sucks because now I got that expectation of that festival.
At least you had a good experience though.
Dude, it was so good that I presented it in communications, public speaking. Like we had to talk about like life-changing moments.
Yeah.
I talked about that festival and how like it changed my life. Like I was just like, dude, this festival was insane. And then like everyone in the class was like, no way that was the lineup. And I was like, yeah, bro, that was the lineup. They're like, how? And I was like, dude, like I said, most of these people on this list were like not big yet.
Yeah,
And they
It
lost
was-
all the money too.
Oh, day and night didn't recover. They didn't. They never had another day and night. Like I think that they lost money from the festival
because of how popular.
Well, dude, like
Damages
I was
all
looking
that
at like
were.
Kendrick Lamar. I'm pretty sure like to book Kendrick Lamar, it's like $5 million. Like you pay him
Wow.
$5 million or something. I don't know if that's the exact number. That might be a little bit too much. I know that Kanye is like $10 million, but that's Kanye. Kanye's got that high price. But like I said, you gotta make your money back from just like that artist. That's why like some lineups like they have budgets and like you could tell when they were like they got someone really good, and then the rest of it's like kind of just like like
Remember we
that.
got to Aladdin the first time the thing came on, we were about to sell tickets because like the main event was G-Eazy.
Bro, when I saw G-Eazy as a big name, I was like, the Bay don't even fuck with G-Eazy like that. I was like a certain part of the Bay, fucking Cupertino,
Cupertino,
Walnut Creek,
Walnut Creek.
they fuck with G-Eazy. Oh, dude, when I went to the Kanye pop-up, so there was like a Kanye West pop-up shop, like it was only open for one day, so you had to go that day and like you get his merch and stuff. I waited in line 7 hours to get into the store, right? But like the people in front of us, like there was like a news crew coming around. They're like, "Where are you from, sir? Where are you from?" And then like the dude in front of us was like, he looked back at us, he's like, "Walnut Creek." And then like the dude next to him was like, "Dude, what the fuck?" And then I was like, he's like, "What, dude?" He's like, "You want people to know that we're from fucking Walnut Creek? We look fucking most suburban ass people here." And I'm just like, he's not blind. So Walnut Creek, like if you say you're from Walnut Creek, I think you got money. Like I'm not even kidding. But dude, 7 hours to wait in line to get some Gildan fucking Kanye merch.
Was it sold out by then?
No, dude, I got what I wanted. Like I got what I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
But I was kind of just like,
Was he
like,
there?
No,
Ah.
there was at the time there was like 11 other pop-up shops in different cities. San Francisco was one, LA was one, London was one, Boston was one, New York was one. I think Miami had one, Chicago had one, obviously. I think Dallas had one. Seattle, like there were like everywhere in the world. Paris had one.
7 hours though. I don't know if I could commit.
Dude, like I left school at like noon.
Yeah.
Got there at like 12:45 because it was in Chinatown in San Francisco.
Yeah.
And like left the city at like 8. And I was like, what the fuck just happened to my day? I was kind of just like, I went to school thinking that I was gonna come home and just like chill and play video games for the rest of the day. And I got home at 8. Just tired, hangry. Bro, I was hangry in this line because you can't leave. If you leave the line, like you're screwed. You lost your spot. They're not gonna let you back in.
Oh.
Like, you know? So like we couldn't leave. And we got food after. We got Popeyes. But it was to the point where like it was so past me being hungry that I wasn't even hungry anymore. I like got the food in front of me. I looked at it and I was like, I don't want to eat this right now. This looks disgusting. And like I got home, my dad was like, "Where the fuck have you been?" And I was like, "The city for 8 hours or whatever." And he was just like, "Go to bed." And I went to bed and went to school the next day with my merch on. I was like, if I bought this merch, I'm wearing it to school. And I saw like 2 other people wearing merch too, and I was just like, "Yeah, fuck, I know." Like they were just like dead too.
Was it worth it?
Dude, some people like got there at like 8 a.m. They like got in and got out. Like we went like pretty bad timing.
What time did you guys go?
We got there like at 12:45. Like I
Was
said.
that just at Hillsdale Day?
Huh?
CSM or Hillsdale?
CSM.
Oh,
CSM or Hillsdale?
CSM.
Oh, when you went to CSM.
Yeah, I said CSM twice.
Oh.
when we were at CSM, this was freshman year. It was me, Allie, and Justin that went.
Oh, you guys should just left at 8 in the morning and skip class.
We didn't know about it. Justin, like in the middle of class, was like, "There's a Kanye pop up." And I was like, what? And then like he looked at me and Ali's like, you guys want to go? And like we thought it was like you wait in line for like an hour and you get in. Nah, bro. This line was like around 2 blocks in Chinatown. And keep in mind, blocks in the city, big. Like,
Yeah, that.
and the line did not move, like barely ever. And when we were like 2 people away from getting in, there was like a hill down, because like the city's like hilly, like there was a hill down the block, and then like the shop was at the very bottom of the hill on that block. At the very top of the hill, you just hear people just start yelling. We thought they were about to bomb rush the store. And dude, if they did, we wouldn't have gotten in. They would have had to shut down the store, the line would have been screwed. So we heard that and we were like, don't you fucking dare. Because we were 2 people away from getting in. We were like, don't you dare try this right now.
Yeah.
And then like we heard the roar, and then like hella security guards just went up and formed a wall. So I think like 20 or 30 people were about to like try to just rush the store and get in.
Dang.
And I was like, fuck all that. So
Usually you're like the next person in line. Always think, just gotta close the store. It's about to be.
yeah, dude, I would have been like, hell no, you ain't closing the store. I'm getting in. I was like, I just need a t-shirt and a hoodie.
He's gonna fight all the guys going down the hill.
Here, hold on. I think I could get the hoodie. Let me see if I can get it. I'll show you what I got.
Oh,
Yeah.
IRL.
Yeah, I'll show you what I got. I spent an hour in line for this.
Dang.
For this.
Show it to the camera.
I know. For this, look at this. It's like, it's literally gilden.
It's like kind of dark. Move back like towards Mo so you can see the
This
light.
is where all the writing is. It's
They
like,
can't even see it.
really?
Yeah.
You gotta go to Mo. Gotta go.
There, how about
I
that?
still can't see it.
Nah, you can see
Now
it
you
now.
see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's where all the writing is. That's really what it is.
Over there.
Like that. And then like in the front, it just has San Francisco right there.
Wow. And it's
Like,
just orange. And
This was like $90.
that was nice.
Yeah, dude, it's gilden. I literally looked at I was like, this is not even quality shit. I was like, this is gilden. I was like, bro.
It's the reputation.
Yeah, so I got that and I got a shirt, but I don't know where the shirt is. That one might be lost. I don't know.
Well, at least you still have it, so you can
Yeah,
like
I-
look back at it and like the
It
memory.
brings back bad memories, to be honest. But like I said, dude, like that was like a long line for that stuff. So I feel like we've been talking about me. Let's talk about you.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. Talk about
Like,
anything.
you can talk about how we all met like in summer camp, cause like
So.
I'm sure we had some funny stories in summer camp. That,
Oh, we had the breaking free, me and you.
Trying to think. I'm trying to think of one with Felix.
Oh, your guys' LIT is my rec too now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Jackie.
ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the LIT that you guys had that
Yeah.
year.
Mhm.
She's like a rec 2 in my room now.
yeah.
She remembers our performance.
What'd she say?
She was just like, I didn't know that you guys were about to do that. She was just like, it really surprised me. So,
Good day. That breaking free. Oh, we planned it that day, and then like
Yeah, we hella
had,
did.
and then I crammed.
We hella
it.
copied the CSM
Yeah.
football team, but we had a member of the CSM
Yeah.
football team help us, so we got approval.
He lost that battle that day too.
What do you mean?
That day, that music video that day, that breaking free was a dance battle. That's why they did it.
Dance battle.
Yeah, they had a dance battle at CSM football.
They lost?
No, they won.
Oh, breaking
No, they
free?
lost. They lost.
Breaking free
No,
lost?
I think they won. They won. No, Mike's team lost.
Oh.
Cause they did a Taylor Swift song. Mike did the he jumped on the table and like.
I was about to say, bro, like, no way that breaking free video went viral.
I think they lost.
They lost?
Yeah, cause they that was like the second round. They didn't do it in the final round.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, so
Like, that literally went viral. Like, I saw that,
yeah.
and I was like, this is hilarious. And then, like, I saw someone say CSM Bulldogs with, like, the like, blowing out the nose emoji.
Yeah.
And I was like, CSM Bulldogs? And then you look close in the video, and it's like, dudes wearing CSM Bulldogs
Yeah.
hoodies. And I'm like, no fucking way
I had
that's the
that
football
guy
team.
in my class.
I was like, no fucking way that's the football team. And then sure enough, it was.
That white guy.
Yeah.
He was in my class.
Really?
Yeah, we were talking about.
Wasn't he the quarterback?
He was, yeah, he was the quarterback. I remember we were talking about it. He was just like looking at me. He was like, "Did you see the video?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw you almost fall." And he was dying. We talked about it. He was a cool guy. Both of them are cool. I'm pretty sure you know Kai.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Kai's. He did the-
His older sister was like one of my cousin's best friends at St. Matthews when they went there. So, who?
I'll tell you later.
Off the camera.
Off the camera.
Go ahead and cut it out.
No, Kai's a cool dude. That's my guy. Matt, that's the quarterback's name.
Yeah.
He was a cool dude.
Okay.
Very very humble. But with Felix, oh, I got a story about Felix, don't I? I do got a story about Felix.
Oh,
I don't know.
wait, I got a story about Felix too. Which one are you about to say?
I'm all scared to hear about these stories.
I'm about
I don't know if
to.
it's good or bad.
So Felix is like second week.
Okay, I got a
And
different
like,
one. I got a different one.
yeah, and then like, so Felix is, they're all like calling Felix like Fee. It's kind of creepy for a minute too. Like, just a bunch of like little kids like yelling,
Little
Fee.
6-year-olds.
Yeah, Fee. like you watch it like Nightmare on Elm Street, and the little years like Fee. And I'm just like, dude, I'm about to like get haunted by these kids.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, I was just like chilling there, and like me and Felix were like, I'll see Felix, and then all I see is like 5 kids are just like attacking him. I was just like. I see Felix like grabbing all 5 kids and like I was like, stop! It's like, no, I'm like, I got this. I was like, okay. And it's like I see him walking across the street with like the 5 kids, one on each leg, one on each arm, and then one on his head. And he's just like getting attacked by them, and I was just like, everyone was just like, what's wrong with Felix? I was like, I don't know. He's good.
Dude, my story about Felix. So like I said, we met Felix in summer camp, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for the people that don't know at home, and Felix continued to work with us throughout the school year, like at our after-school program. So we got even more close with Felix. In the month of October, it's Halloween.
I remember this.
The staff was like, let's do something together for Halloween.
Yeah.
So we decided to do Halloween Haunt at Great America, right?
Yes.
So of course we're gonna invite everybody. So we invited Felix, and Felix agreed, not telling us anything, right? He just agreed to come. I remember like we're getting ready for Halloween Haunt. Like the people that were like 21, they started drinking. We started like having fun, and like we're in line because like at Halloween Haunt it's like very packed at night. So like the line was like to get in was like kind of long. So we're like in line, and I look to my left and I see Mo just like having a good time, and I look to my right and it's Felix just with like a face like he just saw a ghost, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And you looked at me and you were like, "I'm not. I'm terrified right now."
Yeah.
Because, like, you're walking into Halloween Haunt, it's just, like, flames being shot up.
Yeah,
like, you got, like, skeletons all over the place. Like, it's kind of intimidating. And you didn't tell us that you were terrified of these types of things. So, we're, like, in line, getting ready to get in. And then we get in, and then, like, Felix is like, I don't want to go. And we're like, you already got in. Like, you got to go. If you leave, then, like, we can't get back in.
Yeah.
So, you fought through it. And I remember so they have like sections in Great America now, because before it was like a free for all. They would just walk around wherever.
Oh really?
Yeah, they would walk around wherever and like just scare people throughout the night. Now it's like they have scare zones, like you have to walk through to get to the area. So like you have to walk through people scaring you.
Yeah.
And I remember like we were walking through one, and like they came up to me and like they slid and they scared me, and I was like, oh shit, and I was like, good job, like nice job, you like ran.
Yeah.
So like I was like talking to the girl. She was like a clown, and like I was just like talking to her. We got her Instagram, like we were like meeting her and everything.
Yeah.
And I looked at her and I was just like, "Are you willing to scare like someone for me?" And she's like, "Who?" And I was like, "Oh, my friend Felix. He's like over there. He's very terrified." And before I could finish, she skated towards you because they're on rollerblades. Like she just started skating, and then 3 of them caught on, and then they just surrounded you. And then Felix is like, ah! Like just like in an armadillo position. And I was like, "All right, stop." I was like, it's too much. And then like, cause they feed off of that, bro. Like, cause when I remember I did a haunted house one time.
Yeah.
Like when you try to scare someone and like, let's say they don't get scared, you scare them once and then you're like kind of like, okay, nice job, you fought through me. But like you scare someone and then they're like, and then you're like, oh, I got you. And you're like, what's up? Like keep going at them, like you keep going at them. So like,
a little bit.
so when you showed them that you were getting scared, they were like, oh, we got this, dude. So I like ran over there. I was like, stop.
Stop it.
And then like we went through haunted houses and like you were like on my back, like grabbing my shoulders, like head down. Like person was like screaming, you'd be like, ah! And like in my back. And I'm just like, we're almost there, don't worry. I remember one of them saw you like that and they followed us like for a while, and then like I think you like peeked and you saw him and you're like, no, like that, and then he kept going with us, and then finally he reached like his limit. And
you mean in the scare zone, the tall lanky dude?
Dude, fuck that guy. Okay, there's some things there that like scare me.
Yeah.
Those types of things scare me, where it's like a Slenderman looking dude, or like the ones that like are like long arms.
Yeah, I saw it across from you, and I was like, no. I was like, I'm holding on to you.
So, note to self: never invite Felix to Halloween Haunt. But we will get you back in there one time. This Halloween, you coming?
I don't know, man.
Come on. We'll bring Sammer.
I don't know if he would be able to do that. I mean, he might, but
Would he be scared too?
I think he might. Well, no, he's played Plasmophobia. He hasn't really
Yeah.
had that effect.
You gotta get Phasmophobia.
Does it come on the Xbox or PS5?
No, it's got its PC game.
PC.
Yeah. You can play on your laptop.
PlayStation.
You can just do it like a LAN or something.
I was thinking about getting a gaming laptop.
You
Oh,
can
really?
do it. It's not that bad of an
Yeah.
option if it's not too expensive.
I mean,
Are we done?
No.
No.
I just hold up. Oops. Don't worry, it saved it, but it just paused. So what did it?
like delete the whole thing.
Oh,
no.
dude, I'll be like, damn.
Nah, 'cause we saw the camera.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Anything else you want to talk about? I feel like we're almost like at our limit.
Trying to think what else. But no, yeah.
Do you remember the field trip, the movie? When,
Oh, so
when they
mind
put
you, so this is Felix's first field trip, right?
Yeah.
He's going on his first field trip with the camp, and mind you, usually each room goes on the field trip. Felix went on a field trip. I was not supposed to go on it, and they like literally like, you're going on a field trip. I was like, okay, and we went to go watch a movie. Mind you, that movie started at 8:45. We got there at 9:30.
Oh, I remember that.
Toy Story 4.
Toy
I
Story 4.
remember that. You guys like walked into the theater hella late, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we walked into the theater hella late. Mind you, we got to the part of Toy Story 4 where he like meets Bo Peep. That's like half of the movie.
That is half of the movie.
Yeah. Like,
Damn.
We didn't even know what was going on.
Damn.
yeah, all the kids were just like, wait, what? Like, like Bo Peep's back? And like, I'm chilling, and like our Rec 3 at the time was just like frustrated. I was like, all right, everyone calm down. I was talking to Felix because me and Felix, our coworker Calvin, had to drive there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Calvin drove?
Yeah,
Yeah, because
he drove us.
Because we were on the school bus, and
it
not
was
everyone could
full.
all fit. So like, I think Jessica was like, "All right, Calvin, Mo, Felix, you guys can carpool because we can't fit everybody in."
So I got to calm everybody down. I was calming Deja down. I was calming Calvin down. I was like, Deja was just like, she didn't care. We didn't care either. I was just like, we're out here. Mind you, movie finishes at 11. We go to the park at 11:10 and are there until 4 in the afternoon. 5 hours at the park.
That was rough. Dude,
Damn.
That was rough.
remember when we finished the movie? Everyone wanted to get snacks. And we're
Yeah.
like, no. And then we're like, okay,
And then
we'll
Lexi
get
was just like,
snacks.
go get snacks. I was just like,
all right.
alright.
And then like they got
They
all the
were
Slurpees and
walking
everything.
and like spilling popcorn. I was just
Whoever
like,
planned that field trip fucked up, dude.
No,
They got
what-
the wrong movie tickets the wrong time. They should have did like 10.
they should have done 12. We should have done like, alright, let's go to the park for a little bit. Go for 2 hours. Go get stuff. Movie ends at what, 2 o'clock?
Yeah.
From there on, the bus picks us up and we get back to the school by like 3.
That was.
Call it a day. Bus didn't get there until 4:15. We didn't get back to camp until 5. I was the first one there, and
I remember you guys like showed up, and I was like, "How's it feel?" You're like, "Don't talk about
Don't
it.
talk about it.
Don't talk to me."
I was like, "Don't talk to
I
me."
like looked around and I looked at my kids, like the 5 kids that I had left at camp, and I was just like, "Someone's in a bad mood." I was like,
Mind you, like I was just sitting there. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like
It was interesting.
it was like, and like I was basically kind of like the Rec 3 that day too, because like I was the one that was calming everyone down, talking to all the kids, talking to them getting hurt, keeping in contact with Tracy, and I was just like there talking about the city stuff, and I was just like, and like our supervisor came up to me, she was like, "Thank you for doing all this, da da da," and like even our supervisor was like, "You could have just taken the charge of it. We trusted you. Like I don't know why this Rec 3 like took it and like made a like told the bus driver to come at 4 instead of 3."
yeah, because she was my Rec 3.
And she was,
So,
we were supposed to be back before.
she was
4.
my Rec 3, and like since that she left, I became the Rec 3 in the room,
Mhm.
like the temporary one. Literally, we just chilled the whole day. Like we did free play for at first, and then like we went outside, played a little bit like dodgeball or something.
Yeah.
Then we did like lunch, snack, all this stuff, and then like I think we did like my favorite game at Big Camp, the cage, water balloons, put them in the cage, and just throw the water balloons through the cage.
What the heck?
Yeah, you just get them soaked, and they love it, and you take your anger out. You're just
As long
like,
as they enjoy it.
yeah, they love it, dude. Some kids are in there just like, hit me, like, just like, get me, Alec, I'm ready, and I'm just like, pop, 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 just going.
I've been waited for this.
Dude, and then like eventually you have a bucket, like those big tubs just full of water. And then you're just like, get over here, and then you get like another lead and you just go, boom, like that, and like all the water gets all over the kids.
And then you waste an hour for them to dry and like you relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just like say, alright, we're outside for the rest of the day, free play outside, go dry off. Because they can't go back in that room all wet.
Yeah, because then it starts stinking and then the teachers
The mold, bro, the mold in the carpet, like if it was all wet, dude. Oh.
Can you imagine that? You're just doing it outside and like the supervisor's walking through and they just first thing they see is kids in a cage. And just leaders just like
they don't,
just, like,
the supervisors don't
they
care.
don't care. They're like that. They're like, this is a creative game. Because like,
parent walks in like
no, dude, I remember one time a kid like got picked up while we were doing it, and his dad's like, "Why did you go in there?" Like, and then he was just like, "I thought it would be fun," like that. And I was like, "Oh, sucks." I was like, he's like, "I know you gotta get in my car all wet," and I was like, "Uh-oh."
I mean, you're picking up your kid at a summer camp. I would imagine,
Yeah, bro. Like,
I would imagine if it's a hot day, they're gonna get wet.
yeah, at least.
yeah, dude. I wonder if he was like driving like a Tesla, like a brand new Tesla.
I mean, those things are waterproof though.
Yeah, dude. I still wouldn't let a soaking wet person into my Tesla.
Dude, we had a kid that was like soaking wet, and his parents let him into his Tesla. Then again, they owned Uji Time too, so like.
Oh, was that kid?
Yeah, dude, that kid was awesome.
I want Uji Time so bad now.
Yeah.
Now you brought it up. Next mukbang. Uji Time mukbang.
Grab my neck.
You're good.
Yeah. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just good time. And I wake up at work.
You gotta go to work soon. We can end it then right now.
I mean, I'm gonna talk for a little bit more if you guys want to.
It's up
It's
to
up to
you.
you. That's my aunt.
It's all good.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut the door like to the hallway.
It's up to you. Well, if you want to keep continuing or if you just feel
Take
tired.
it a little more.
Alright. A little intermission.
I'm all done. If you guys are done,
I'm trying to think what else we can talk about.
I think that's it.
I think this year's been interesting, honestly. Like,
Yeah,
I know the pandemic, but like we still got in touch. We played Among Us, remember?
Yeah,
All three of us.
Dude, the Among Us time
That
was
was
insane.
insane.
When we were playing that for like 2 straight months non-stop, it was like some of the happiest times of my life.
I remember like 2 people were getting mad at me because I wasn't playing Xbox anymore.
Yeah.
Because they're like, what, you don't play Xbox anymore because you're playing Among Us? I'm like, fuck. I was like, fuck yeah, Among Us is so much fun.
Yeah, dude, I remember like I was getting crap because that's when I stopped playing COD.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Among
really?
Us is the game that like really broke me away from COD, and surprisingly enough, made me build a PC. Among Us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Inspired you.
It inspired me. I was like,
That's
you know what? A
amazing.
PC might be the way.
He's telling a lie. I think he's an imposter.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Sus, man.
So yeah, like Among Us was like the game that like I stopped playing COD because like I remember like we were like at the time it was Modern Warfare that was out, but the new game Cold War was like similar to Black Ops 4. So like me and my Call of Duty team at the time, we would like play Black Ops 4 all the time.
Yeah.
And then like I would always text them like, yeah, I'll play some GBs after I play Among Us that night. And then like we play Among Us till like 2 in the morning. And then they would be off and I'll be like, fuck, sorry. And then like they would ask me like, are you hopping on tonight? I'm like, no, we're playing Among Us again. And then like it would be like that thing over and over again. And then they would be like, dude, you're playing a fucking phone game, a kid game. I'm like, yeah, but it's fun. Like the group that we have was lit, dude. So much fun.
It was consistent. It was
I don't know, it's just like 8 o'clock, hop on.
Yeah, dude. Like, and the voice chat would be full. Like by the time everyone got in, like, and then we would just play that for like hours. And then once like the proximity chat came out, that's when people stopped playing. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's probably just because it seemed like a hassle. Because you had to install like a mod or something.
Yeah. I just remember too that people like Mo who weren't on PC couldn't play anymore.
Yeah.
So like a lot of people like were like, I can't do it then. Like so
Yeah.
then, and then the PC people, like PC people, they're like, no, I'm playing Val.
Yeah.
I'm good. Like I'll play if we get a full lobby of 10.
Yeah.
But then to get that full lobby of 10, you need someone like Mo who's on their phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I remember we had one heated game, dude, where like Casey and I think it was Liz got into it. They were like they got into a fight because Casey accused her, and then like, yeah, I don't know. It just like at the end it got really heated, and like I was just like, this game sucks now.
I'd say it brought us closer, but also brought us too close because like
Yeah, because then you and Tyler got at it.
You guys kept accusing.
Because yeah, I remember when Tyler was like, "What the fuck did you say, Alec?" And then you fucking went mute. And you were just like, he's like, because our old players were like, "Shut up, Tyler. We get it."
Yeah, and then everyone's just voting for fun. We're like, yeah, it's Mo. I swear I saw him.
Dude, remember that
We all
one game
believed it.
where like it was
Among Us. Because I just got rid of the chat. No. Oh, no, I didn't. Let's go. Does everybody still have imposters in? There we go.
Intermission
Intermission.
for this. Alex trying to set up an Among Us game. Now that we talked about it,
I know.
some funny stuff though.
I'm pretty much done. If you guys are done.
All right, Mo, you wanna close it out for us then? Do the honors.
It was a pleasure to be on this podcast, y'all. Thank you very much.
Alex, move closer so they can see you. They haven't really seen you the entire time.
That's all good. I move in silence like lasagna.
We
Like,
appreciate you as fans. And you guys have a great night. Thank you very much.
Nice.
Lit. That was pretty fun.